Well, hello everyone. This is like literally the second time I had to restart this fucking video. I just had a delivery come in. This is vlog 58. Okay, I remembered. So from the last vlog, I don't know if I ever said in the last vlog, I can't remember if I said it or in the vlog way before that. I've had issues with other deliveries coming to me. The delivery that just came was for my mom, it's not for me. Um, but I've had issues with deliveries so many times I can't even count. But this one took the cake of the worst, like worst delivery. But I finally got this case. It was a case for a phone, and I don't understand why it took months. Months. When I say months, I mean months. It took months for it to come. So I don't even get why it took so fucking long to come. But I finally got it, y'all. It's this type of case. This actually, I don't know if you could see. I'm gonna turn the screen. If I turn it like this, you can't see. But see, if I turn it like this, you can't see the screen, but you will still see. Do you see? Yeah. So it's those type of screens where I could be on a bus or subway, train, streetcar, whatever. Let's say if it's packed and I kind of don't want the person next to me to see, you know, my personal information. I can just kind of tilt my phone towards more like I kind of don't have to tilt my phone in a way. That's the funny part. But it really depends because that person could be even taller than me and still could like, you know, look over and see. So if I tilt it a certain type of way, it you can't even see it. You would think the phone's off, but to me, it actually looks a little. It actually would be fully on. So I finally got the case. Oh my goodness. And you know what the funny part about this issue is? Is when I got the case, someone tried, someone in my apartment building tried to open it because they thought it was a phone. And I'm here like, are you really kidding me, y'all? Are y'all that broke? Y'all can buy one of those cheap ass phones. There's phones that are 190. There's phones that are $99, touchscreen phones. And you mean to tell me you can't get one of those? Some of y'all be driving expensive ass cars and have it parked in the parking lot right here, living in this building, and you have the audacity to go try what? To go open up my box thinking it's a phone, but really you thought when it said S25, which I have a Galaxy S25, when it said S25, you thought it was the S25, but really it was just the phone case. Do you see how stupid you look? I haven't really tested it outside yet. I've been outside with the phone case, but I haven't really been in like a full vehicle to see. And I haven't shown any of my friends in person yet, so whenever I get the chance to, hopefully I'll get their comment on it, their review on it. But anyways, let's talk about fake ass friends one more time, because this is starting to piss me off. Recently, I was on a streetcar going home, and because of the heat outside, my mom did suggest that I, you know, take the transit back home. Or take the transit to because I had to go to, okay, here's the thing. Here's how the whole day went. Okay? Here's how the whole day went. I had to go to the bank to settle something. It's gonna take a couple days for it to be settled. Business days, as they always have to say. It seems like everything's gonna be fine. I remember taking a streetcar. I had to wait a while for the streetcar, and I said to myself, I'm like, this. I closed my eyes. Funny enough, I'm like, this route is horrendous because it actually is. Because like I have to like wait for it so fucking long, and I understand somewhere along the line it has to detour. I get that. Okay, but if you know it's gonna detour, why don't you just add one or two more streetcars onto the line to make it a little bit faster? It does have its own lane when it detours. Actually, they did make sure it has its own lane. That way, it can go through the traffic downtown and not have to be stuck in it. But I still don't understand why it takes 9 years for it to come all the time. I'm waiting for it. I closed my eyes. I was waiting in the shelter with some other guy sitting there randomly. He was in the bank too, ironically. So, funny enough, I opened my eyes and I see the streetcar coming. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I just literally called the streetcar route horrendous, but okay. So, I got hopped on the streetcar, whatever. Okay. I'm just sitting there, have my headphones on, listening to my music and stuff. This streetcar passes through where I used to live. I'm not going to say the name of where I used to live, but I used to live in this area before, and don't worry, I'm not bashing it or anything. It's just that I've never liked it even living there, because of how everything used to happen. And people don't. I'm not the only one who was throwing judgments at it, honey. Everyone else was. So, and plus, there's worse areas than that area I used to live in. So, whoever is gonna sit here and be like, well, I don't think you should be back. Bitch, please. There's worse areas in Toronto and even in Scarborough, and y'all coming for me about, no. This is like light, this area, in comparison to all the other areas in Toronto. So let's not go there. I'm just, looking around. I'm just like wondering, like there's lots of old stores I used to go to when I was younger and stuff like that. The streetcar came to a stop or whatever, and I noticed a person come upon the streetcar, because I was sitting at the front. I had to, because I was at the there's a reason why I had to sit at the front, because I noticed there's way too much people at the back, so I was like, you know what, I ain't dealing with this. I noticed a person coming upon the streetcar, but I noticed a person coming, but I mostly noticed they had a pet with them, and the pet's tail, dog's tail, kind of like, as they were passing by me to go further down the streetcar, kind of hit me, and I was like, oh, that's a cute dog, whatever. I noticed this older lady came upon the streetcar as well. Now, for all you people in Toronto, can you please take my advice right now and just not take your buggies upon the front door and use the middle door, please? The wider doors? Can y'all do that? And can y'all just stop going in the front door thinking there's so much space for y'all? No, bitch, please. If you see a whole bunch of people sitting there and you bring your buggy, just stop. There could be other seniors there too. And you're gonna charge them for for sitting in your seat or your seat? Please don't act like a Karen. Please don't. I noticed this lady had a buggy and she went, she got upon the front door and I was like, okay, that's weird. But she just stayed there. She didn't sit down or anything, so I was like, okay. Because I noticed there was another seat empty, which she could have sat at, but she didn't want to sit there, so I was like, okay. I noticed as the streetcar was going along that she was doing this, like calling someone over. So I guess she came on the streetcar with someone else. And I didn't really notice it because I was kind of looking at the window at the same time. And then I noticed the dog's tail, like, hit my leg. And I see the same dog. And I was like, oh my gosh, the dog's so cute. And then the person turns around, starts talking to the grandma, the senior, I guess. I don't know if I'm saying it mean or... I don't want to sound mean or anything, but I'm just saying senior, in my opinion. This person turns around and I was like, oh my gosh. I know this person. This is so ox. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Like, I was freaking out. I don't know why, but I was freaking out. Because I know this person. Me and this person have talked... Like, me and this person... I think we were actually good friends, to be honest. We weren't, like, close friends, but we were friends. In a way. But it just, like, it doesn't make any sense how this person... did the same thing... that other person that we saw that I saw on my birthday at Pride, pretending like they didn't know me, but it's like, bitch, you know me because you're still following me on Instagram, just like how this person that I saw on the streetcar is still following me on Instagram and has messaged, and I have the receipts to show that this person has been messaging me on Instagram as well too. So, and I've actually had this person's phone number in older phones. So it's like, you can't really tell me that you don't know me because I actually have receipts of us talking. Okay? And I have receipts of you starting the conversation to talk to me. So if you want to play the game where you don't know me in person, but you kind of do know me on social media, like you're still following me, and you're still, whenever I post a story, at random moments will kind of comment on the story that I posted and shit like that, then so be it. If y'all want to go there, then go there. I'm that type of fucking person that... Like, yeah, we haven't spoken in a while, but it's like, why do you have to act like you don't know me? And if I did something wrong to you, like, actually fucking tell me in my face. This whole, like, and this person, can I say something? In case this person could be watching, you never know. If you're watching too, you're the same one that suggested to me, if you have a problem with someone, you block them. But you haven't fucking blocked me. And you've actually spoken to me in actually a couple months. So, in this year. So, please explain to me why in the fuck why you get to tell me that, okay, stop with the, whenever I have a rant about something, you know what, just block the person, let it go. I hate when people tell me that. And then they don't even hold up upon their own tip that they're giving to you. If you're going to give me a tip about, freaking out about someone, pissing me off or whatever, at least fucking go by your own tip. If I pissed you off in a way, block me. Let it just out. Skirt. To the left. Bitch. But honestly, you decide you want to, and you looked at me. I know you looked at me because I took off my sunglasses because I wanted to make sure I was like, this is the right person. Because this person is wearing this type of hat. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I could have sworn you were from this, but that, okay, if you want to wear that hat, like, okay. Um, but that's an interesting hat. Like, I probably, part of me does think of wearing it, but at the same time, it's like, um, you did look at me, you did side eye me, and I did know for a fact you did see me when you probably got on the streetcar for the first time. Because when you walk down to the back, obviously you're gonna have to see me sitting there. Where I was sitting, there's 3 seats. Because the way of the streetcar's seating is, it has what me and my friend like to call the awkward seating, if that makes sense. Anyone in Toronto who takes the streetcars, you know what I mean. You have seats where you have to go face, like you sit here and then you have to sit, and then there's seats that are facing this way. So you have to like face the other person. So in my opinion, I didn't understand why this person couldn't have gone and sat where I was sitting. I didn't understand that. It's like, okay, like, alright. You had an empty seat to sit on. You had a whole empty thing. Your whole dog could have even sat right next to you, person. I look at the face, I'm like, I know this person. Person even looks directly at me, well, side eyes me to see if I'm still sitting there. And I sat staring directly at this person. I looked up and down just to make sure this person, looks a whole lot different than before, than the last time I've ever seen this person in person. But this person looks much better than they have way before. And I was like, okay, wow. But here's the catch. So I come up upon the stop I'm supposed to get off on because I have to transfer onto a whole nother streetcar route to get to the station. I noticed this person also got off on the same stop as well. But here's the funny part. This person's walking their dog, and I guess the dog, like, they were in front of me, and the dog was, I guess, wanted to sniff up the bench or something. I don't know. Or like this little thing where people like to sit on while they wait for the streetcar. I had to like detour around the person. The stop for the streetcar is it's like so far up. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so annoying. It's so annoying you have to walk so far up to get to the fucking streetcar stop. Oh my gosh. This person actually passed by me at one point, walking their dog, and I'm just standing there at the streetcar stop. There's it looks like a little parkette type thing. And I noticed this person was walking their dog to the parkette. So I was like, okay. Because, the parkette, and then there's a side street right next to the parkette. So I'm like here assuming that maybe they're just going through the parkette to go home. Because you never know, right? Later on, because I'm still waiting for this other streetcar to get to the station. This other streetcar too is horrendous as well because it takes 9 years for some fucking reason. And this one is actually the busiest streetcar route. This one is the busiest streetcar route. I think the numbers have gone down, so I don't know which one's the busiest, but it was known of that this was the busiest streetcar route of all. And I can see why, because it does take a whole lot of people, and you do see a whole heap of them at one time, at one moment. So as I'm still waiting and waiting, I just turned to the side because I'm still looking, waiting for the streaker to come. I didn't notice this person coming out of the parkette and walking their dog back. I was just looking down, waiting for the streetcar. I see the back of the person and the dog walking back down to the other stop that I got off at. So it's like, huh? Don't tell me you took the streetcar to get all the way to this parkette and now you're gonna go take the streetcar back home. What's happening? Or do you live somewhere down there? I don't know. Or somewhere in that area. I don't know. The reason why I'm making a big deal about it right now, I'm just telling you guys, is I'm just telling y'all, it just pisses me off because it's like, this is like the third person this year that has done this shit to me, where they've pretended like they haven't known me and have gone with their day. However, they do this thing though where they look directly at you and still go off with their fucking day and pretend like they haven't even seen me. Really? Sweating buckets. If you can't hear me, I feel really bad. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. I just really need this neck fan to at least give me some sort of air. I'm still feeling a little depressed, anxious here or there. It's not as bad as it was before. It seems like it's getting a little bit better, but I just don't really like the fact that I have to deal with people who know me, follow me on social media, and would directly fucking look at me in person and still not fucking say a fucking single word. Are you kidding me? And then y'all want to give me a look? Really? What the fuck have I done to you? I haven't done shit. I don't need this. I don't. This is like, what, the third person that has done this shit to me? One was on a bus, and that was supposed to be my supposed best friend. Two was someone I've actually been best friends with, and I don't remember leaving on a bad note with her. And three is now another person that I've actually spoken to this year in messages. We haven't met really in person. That's why I've said in person they've actually looked so much better in comparison to when I last saw them in high school. I think we've seen each other in high school. I think that was the last time, I think. I'm not sure. But we've spoken even after high school quite a bit. So I'm just sitting here saying, like, I don't know what's the issue. Why do y'all always have to make a fucking problem with me when there doesn't need to be a problem? But hey, if you guys want to go do that, that's on you. Other than that, for the last person, take my tip, or take your tip, sorry, the one that you gave to me, and just block. Because you, at this point, didn't make any fucking sense when you pulled that card. You walked by me how many times? Once on the streetcar, twice on the streetcar. And knowing it's me, I'm not stupid. You passed by me the third time when you were walking your dog back down to the intersection. So explain to me, because I know you saw me just standing there at the stop and you didn't Like you, what, feeling some type of way? Like what did I do to you? Some of y'all people like don't even, honestly, like I can't really, I'm sorry, but I can't really chase after y'all anymore. I'm sorry. I'm like, wow, another person. How much more is people are gonna be doing this shit to me? If y'all do this shit to me, I'm not saying a single fucking word. I'm not chasing after y'all. Y'all could go fuck yourselves. I'm doing me. When I used to chase after people a lot when I was in my younger days and put more people in front of me, myself, than caring about my own fucking self, that made me fucking depressed for the first fucking time. And I was severely fucking depressed. I was severely depressed. I really couldn't fucking... There were days where I didn't even want to go to fucking school. I skipped how many fucking days, and I ended up not fucking graduating. And then, you know what? It took me to do a second year of high school, and I actually graduated, and I actually got my fucking plaque. So if you guys want to think some type of other thing about me while y'all are in college and university, half of y'all ain't even in that, bitch. And half of y'all haven't even graduated. No shade. But still, I'm just letting you know I graduated. I pushed myself. I even did 5 classes in a fucking day. Y'all, some majority of y'all did 4. I did 5. To even push myself even further. To show my mom, to show the Lord, to show even myself that I'm a good person. So I'm sick and tired of this nonsense where I have to deal with y'all watching me as if y'all don't know me on the fucking bus, streetcar, subway. Like, nah, or even just outside, playing outside. Bitch, you know what? Go fuck yourself. From now on, y'all want to do that? You do that. I don't care anymore. The only reason I'm talking about it is because it's people that I've been actually friends with doing this nonsense. 2 out of the 3 I've actually spoken to quite a bit. 1, I've actually spoken more. The second person, and I'm not going in order, I'm just saying, the second person that I saw recently spoke to me this year. I have the receipts. You want to sit there and act like a fucking thing? I have the receipts. I used to even have your number. Probably still do. I'm not even sure if it automatically downloads to my newest phone. I'm not sure. But I don't get it. Every social media site I have a majority of y'all on, and y'all act this type of a fool? Really? What did I do wrong? Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I showed you guys. I actually have a scooter, e-scooter. I really can't wait to take it outside and just go for a nice ride. But it's just like, I've read the instructions and it did say to not I don't know. It did say some. The instructions kind of scared me a bit. I have to reread the instructions again. It kind of scared me about something. I did buy a helmet for it. You'll see in the video. I am gonna put a video just now. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm just tired of being the nicest I can be to other people, having people's back, and getting this much disrespect. It's one thing getting disrespect from all these random ass people outside and shit, and but getting disrespect from people that actually know you, that actually you were friends with, that hurts. That really does. It really hurts me. And to see y'all don't even give 5 fucks to even and majority of y'all do know what you're doing. I really hope I don't have to see any of y'all again in person. Because if I do, I'm not chasing after you. I'm not doing anything anymore. And I'm not going to even bother talk about it. Because you know what? I'm just done. I need to focus more on my life. There's so much shit going on in my fucking life right now that I still haven't even talked about in my videos lately. I have talking about my anxiety and depression and stuff like that, but I haven't talked about what is making me get there and stuff. Yeah, it could be, you know, a person, but it can also be other stuff as well too. Deep personal stuff. Put in the comments like, I don't know, I'm I'm down to talk to anyone. I'm really down to hear another person's point of view on, you know, people who actually know you but pretend to not know you in person. Like when you be on the bus with them and they're pretending like they don't know you, but they have you on social media. Come on now. Are we really doing this? Ugh, whatever, hoes. Ugh, whatever. I know many of y'all don't give 5 fucks about me. I could care less at this point. I'm gonna take this off because it's really hurting my neck now. Ugh. Oh my gosh, the heat just came back. Oh gosh. I know I look like, oh, that's massive, but I'm, you know, majority of the time I always do. There's a show I really need to watch right now. 2 shows I have to watch right now. So I really have to skirt and watch some. And then I have to edit this video. So on top of that, so there's a lot I have to do. Actually, I have to, there's so much today I have to do. Oh, my goodness. My mom has me doing so much stuff today. Oh my goodness. But I really want to watch my shows first, and then I'm going to go do what I have to do. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next vlog. Good damn bye.